In 20th place on the official and updated list of the 20 strongest warriors from all the 12 universes of Dragon Ball, we have for the first and only time on the list two characters sharing the same position, the position of total failure. Goten Trunks was supposed to be the strongest on the list today, but their current version's teenagers are nowhere near Gohan at the same age. Goten and Trunks in last place reflect how avoiding conflicts weakened a generation with great potential. Strong men create easy times, and easy times breed weak men. But weak men create hard times, and hard times breed strong men. In the anime, the power tournament is the end of everything. In the manga, this same tournament saga ends around chapter 40, and the story continues to the current 100+ chapters, and the manga is the valid continuation and the story left by Akira Toriyama. Those who only watched the Dragon Ball Super anime missed over half the story and may never see it, as there's no planned return for the show. But this video here has the updates. In all the various sagas after the Tournament of Power, Goten Trunks didn't evolve at all and can barely transform into Super Saiyan. What to expect from Saiyan Gen Z? Just kidding, I'm Gen Z too, but I'm strong and will get stronger. I'll be even happier if you like this video, as it takes a lot of work to make. In 19th place, we have Android 18. Even after marrying Krillin, becoming a mother, and leaving the battles, she remains very powerful. Since androids do not lose strength over time and have infinite energy. Her contribution to Universe 7 was very good, especially in the manga, where she teaches a lesson to the boring universe of Aribriane. Still, she's part of a small group of characters that had little progress after Dragon Ball Z. In 18th place, we have Kyabi, the son Vegeta wanted to have. Kyabi's appearance brings a prejudice from a portion of fans who hate skinny characters, but don't be fooled by the looks. Kyabi is a very strong Saiyan. Like Vegeta, he fought life or death battles across the cosmos. However, instead of fighting to conquer planets, he saved them, ensuring a heroic reputation for Universe 6's Saiyans, who still live on the original Saiyan planet, which wasn't destroyed in this universe. Kyabi and the Saiyans of Universe 6 seem to be a kind of evolution of the race, as they no longer have tails. It's as if this characteristic has disappeared, just like the wisdom tooth is being lost over human evolution. He proved himself a brave warrior when Vegeta threatened to kill all his loved ones, and furiously Kyabi unleashed his Super Saiyan for the first time. After the fight, Vegeta even revealed that Kyabi had the potential to become a Super Saiyan Blue one day. But how are these Universe 6 Saiyans so strong if they never trained with an angel, like Goku and Vegeta did? In an interview, Akira Toriyama, the Dragon Ball author, stated that Saiyans with a calm spirit gain higher power due to the increase in S cells, which ensure the growth of a Saiyan's strength. This explains why Broly surpassed Vegeta despite the prince's lack of preparation. As the Saiyans from Universe 6 are calm, kind, and evolved, and those from Universe 7 are barbaric and wild, the S cells are more predominant in the neighboring Saiyans than in ours. It seems that the mixing of Earthling blood with that of the Saiyans causes a similar type of evolution.
If we mixed our blood with that of the Earthlings, we could create a truly powerful race.
As for Kyabi, with his Super Saiyans 1 and 2, he deserves the 18th position. 17th Caulifla, after Bills and Shiampa, the gods of destruction of twin universes 7 and 6 decided to organize a tournament of the strongest. We thought Kyabi was the most powerful Saiyan off our radar. However, there is someone who refuses to fight for the cosmos and lives hidden on the planet Sadala, but who holds a monstrous power. This is Caulifla. Caulifla is capable of defeating the entire Saiyan army of the universe, as revealed in the manga. When Kyabi called her for the power tournament, she didn't even know how to transform into Super Saiyan. But what sets Kyabi apart from Caulifla is the base power and combat ability. Caulifla's base form is stronger. She fights better than Kyabi with a wild, impulsive yet powerful style. He can only fare better against her when he transformed into Super Saiyan. She quickly achieved Super Saiyan and has already surpassed Kyabi again. Since she had the power to transform, she just didn't know how to activate the transformation. In the power tournament, she locked with Goku the Super Saiyan too. And who knows, soon we will see Caulifla Super Saiyan 3, we can't doubt anything about her. In 16th place we have Majin Buu. Seeing Majin Buu in 16th may seem strange, and it's really sad. The hope we had to see Buu evolving in Dragon Ball Super, but they prevented this from happening first in the Tournament of the Gods, where he slept just before the fight, and then in the Power Tournament, where it happened again. It was clear that they just wanted to avoid a being with absorption, transformation, regeneration, and healing from hacking the tournament and helping the team. Even with all these powers, Majin Buu is weaker than it seems. Many remember Majin Buu as the one who fought against Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but the Majin Buu alive today is another being. Fat Buu, who fought against Super Saiyan 3 Goku, split in half, giving rise to Evil Buu and Good Buu, the Evil Buu and the Good Buu. Good Buu lost the fight, and this Good Buu is the one who is alive today. In other words, he has half or less of the power of the original Buu, who was weaker than Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Gohan. So, any character that can fight with Michiko Gohan can beat Majin Buu, since they will have at least double the power. Majin Buu possesses magical abilities and becomes slightly stronger with the Daikaioshin's consciousness. In the anime, there is a brief version of Buu returning to training. And since it wasn't shown that this at least doubles his powers, in the next position we have a character who can rival Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Mystic Gohan. In 15th place, we have Gamma 1. After the Android saga, it seemed that the Red Army was finished. However, that is not true. Dr. Rito, the grandson of the evil scientist Dr. Jiro, based his research on Jiro's work, which led to the creation of androids 16, 17, and 18. Dr. Rito, despite being punk, deep down is just a boy who likes superheroes and created projects about it. The first was Alpha, then Beta, shown exclusively in the manga. Finally, his most powerful androids yet, the Gammas. One the coldest and most restrained, the other the most energetic and charismatic. They are strong enough to rival Mystic Gohan, the version that Gohan achieved after the ritual with the old Kaioshin. They are agile, they can calculate the blows, and they have a very useful precision weapon. His brother Gamma 2 is not on the list because he had a tragic and emotional end, but Gamma 1 can be proud to be among the 20 strongest of all universes. Still, it's not enough to defeat the coolest android in the world, because in 14th place we have Android 17. The winner of the Tournament of Power, although very strong, did not win for that reason. 17's high combat intelligence quotient and infinite android energy combined with his strategies allow him to survive until the end of the Tournament of Power. He even got the wish that would keep everyone alive. He was designed to only beat the normal Super Saiyan, but we saw that he was able to rival Goku Blue in the anime, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the manga, which is more consistent. He gained power by taking the junior cells to his island and training with them for years after the Cell Saga. After the Tournament of Power, in the manga, Goku says that even though 17 doesn't do much, he is somehow as strong as the elite crew. Although not as strong as Goku, 17 is much smarter, and that's why I put him ahead of Gamma 1, because both have Super Saiyan 3 level or Mystic Gohan, which is almost the same thing, but 17 has more experience, resources, intelligence and feats, crediting him for the 14th position. In 13th place we have Dispo. Gohan's main opponent in the Power Tournament is a very powerful being that cannot be underestimated. He prides himself on being the fastest of all. In the manga, Dispo easily defeats the universe 6 Saiyans. In the anime, he manages to strike Hit, who has shown himself to be above Super Saiyan Blue level. But this is not his standard. For Goku, the Super Saiyan God was enough to hold Dispo, which saved his energy. If necessary, he occasionally used the Super Saiyan Blue to increase his power. Although Dispo was defeated, Gohan could only do this with the help of Frieza, which shows that Dispo belongs to the high power tier. He was the third strongest in Jiren and Toppo's universe, and we clearly see that he is an experienced warrior in universal missions and battles against great opponents. It's sad that in the Tournament of Power there are so few strong characters outside of Universe 6, 7 and 11, but we have exceptions, like the 12th place where we have Neraza. To add some excitement to the Tournament of Power and pretend it's not all about Goku and Jiren, Neraza came as a bigger threat than expected. Neraza is a powerful fusion of 4 warriors created by Universe 3. In the anime, he showed immense power and endurance against Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Android 17, Android 18 and Frieza combined, nearly beating them and forming a huge energy sphere to destroy the arena. However, Android 17 defeated him by discovering his weak point, the energy reactor in his body. In the manga, Aniraza battled Kel but was swiftly defeated, causing Universe 3's erasure. This is very different from the anime, and it shows that Aniraza's powers were actually corrected by Akira Toriyama. Given the character's strength varies between the anime and manga, I've decided to balance it out and rank him in 12th place. Because in 11th place, we have Keo. The one responsible for eliminating Neraza in the manga version is a Saiyan who greatly resembles Broly. Just like him, she is from a select group of mutant Saiyans characterized by their green ki. Just like Broly, she has a gentle spirit which gives her a large number of S cells waiting to convert into power when she feels fury. When enraged, Keo can slam Vegeta against the arena, reaching a level that frightens even Super Saiyan Blue users. In the manga, like other characters, she is also weaker, more balanced, since Caulifla herself, Keo fused with Caulifla, tied with Gohan in the manga. Based on head-to-head results, KO ranks higher than Anaraza. Toppo begins the top 10. This candidate for the God of Destruction of Universe 11 had an elite training that granted him a transformation with powers similar to those of the Gods of Destruction despite not being an actual god. Although not depicted in the manga, Toppo demonstrated enough strength to rival Super Saiyan Blue. But he lost to Vegeta Blue Evolution, which has a power similar to Goku Blue Kaioken 20 times. His manga version is even weaker, so we have another character of apparently similar level ahead. In 9th place we have Hit. Long before improving his time skip for the power tournament, the Universe 6 assassin Hit was already strong enough to match blows with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and morally defeat Goku in the tournament of gods between Bills and Champa. Since he doesn't transform, the power increase he had was thanks to the improvement of the time skip, his main power. He fought decently against Jiren, trying several good blows. We also need to consider that Hit was never able to use his assassin skills, which gives him credibility to be ahead of many. But in 8th place, we see a character long forgotten. In the top 8, we have Piccolo. For all Dragon Ball fans, seeing Piccolo in 8th place out of all the universes is immensely gratifying. Before his death, Toriyama honored his favorite character, Piccolo, with a respected position in the Dragon Ball superpower scale. I'll leave you with Toriyama's own words, open quotes, "My favorite character is Piccolo because of his silent stoicism," close quotes. Now he talks about the movie Dragon Ball Superhero, open quotes. It's rare to see him talk and move as much as he does this time, and this is probably the first time he gets a real transformation. Since he's hairless, I considered making him muscular to show his transformation, but that seemed unclear, so I also turned him orange. Still, it might sometimes be hard to notice the difference compared to his normal form. Maybe I should have exaggerated a bit more, but I'm happy that he finally got a battle power on par with Goku and company. The name Orange Piccolo doesn't sound like something Piccolo would come up with, as he isn't good at naming things. Here it's clear how strong Piccolo has become. An example of this is when he defeated Gamma with just one hit in the anime but couldn't handle Max Cell, which shows that everyone above Max Cell can beat Piccolo, and knowing this is important to define the rest of the list. In 7th place we have Broly. It's difficult to accept Broly, who was so absurd in the 2019 movie, as the 7th most powerful in 2025. Sad to know that after the moment he appears, he goes back to Vampa, the planet he came from, and stayed there doing nothing until the most recent chapters of the manga years later, letting sagas and sagas happen in the meantime. Broly can't control his power, but even if he reaches his peak, we said more than 30 chapters ago from where we are currently that Goku and Vegeta were the strongest in the universe. Shortly before Granola, the main character of that saga started to aspire to that. In recent manga chapters, Broly is shown training with Goku. With his immense potential, it's likely that he will soon reclaim his position at the top. He must finally learn to use his powers. 6th place goes to Vegeta. Are you, like Vegeta, already tired of this bothersome baldness? Do you constantly resort to hats or hairstyles that disguise as much as possible? Know that this is more common than you think. About 75% of men who face hair loss report a drop in confidence, especially when dealing with the opposite sex. This even surpasses concerns about weight, overall appearance, and even the smile. After all, hair has a direct impact on self-esteem, and everyone knows someone who neglected care and ended up losing even more hair over time. To help you tackle this issue, the manual has become a reference in treatments against hair loss. Every strand of your hair is worth it. Yes, Vegeta placed 6th. I will now clarify the power rankings in Dragon Ball Super, using Vegeta's position as a reference point to better understand where other characters stand in relation to him. He is stronger than Broly. The manga has been treating Goku and Vegeta this way for several sagas. But wouldn't Vegeta be stronger than many thanks to his superior ego? For those who don't know, Vegeta's last transformation happened in the Tournament of Power, the Blue Evolution, which in the manga is shown to be as strong as Goku's Ultra Instinct sign form. In the latest manga chapter, Vegeta started training under Beerus to learn how to harness the power of destruction. But all of this was still very new to him when the battle of the most important saga of Dragon Ball Super so far began. Vegeta faced Granola, a survivor of a planet that the Saiyans looted 40 years ago. Granola wanted to take revenge on Frieza and the Saiyans, and since Vegeta doesn't turn down a good fight, he went into battle and showed his new transformation, the Superior Ego. The point is that Vegeta loses to Granola, and this is the peak of Vegeta's power up to that moment, and the greatest power he has shown so far. And that's what I'm considering for this list, the peak of power of each character. After that, other characters surpassed this level of Vegeta. In addition, there was a good period of time between the Granola saga and the current events of the original plot. And I bet that, although this hasn't been shown, Vegeta probably hides a much greater power that could even put him at the top of the list. However, as this power has not yet been revealed, Vegeta's peak is placed here in 6th place. In 5th place, we have Granola. This is a new character who took on the role of main antagonist in a saga after the Moro saga, which takes place after the Tournament of Power. Granola survived the Saiyan's attack on his planet, becoming the only survivor of his race. He acted as a bounty hunter until he decided to gather the Dragon Balls belonging to a Namekian who raised him like a grandfather. This dragon, a Shinigami, requires something in exchange for granting wishes. Granola sacrificed nearly all his remaining life, leaving him with just 3 years. What did he gain in exchange? The power to be the strongest mortal in the universe. He then faced Goku and Vegeta, defeating Goku a few times and also surpassing Vegeta. But in the end, he was defeated by Gas, a character who, if he were alive, would also be on this list. If it weren't for the power feats of the characters ahead, Granola could be even better positioned. Because in 4th place we have Jiren, after a long time and many comments asking where is Jiren? He has arrived, absent from other lists that didn't consider all universes like this one. Jiren is among the mightiest warriors in Dragon Ball, being the first mortal to exceed the strength of a god of destruction. After the Tournament of Power, Goku rarely managed to use the Ultra Instinct with white hair efficiently. Even so, using a less advanced version of this transformation, like the new form called Shin, the protagonist proved strong enough to overcome many of his previous opponents and characters that have already been on the list. Jiren, still in the Tournament of Power, defeated great opponents, beat Hit, Goku and Vegeta several times, humiliated Frieza, and even managed to hold Frieza, Goku and 17 together even after being tired. In the manga, Jiren defeats Goku with superior instinct during the Tournament of Power. In the last movie, Vegeta trained to use Ki more efficiently, inspired by Jiren. Just like Vegeta, Jiren must have evolved a lot, but we still haven't had the chance to see this progress being shown. Jiren's combat skills and everything he did alone in the Tournament of Power put him here on our list, occupying the 4th position. Now, the big question, isn't Vegeta with the superior ego stronger than Jiren? It's possible that he might become, but just like Goku didn't fully master the Ultra Instinct when he fought against Jiren, and still doesn't fully master it to this day, Vegeta also didn't have full control of the superior ego, and that's why he lost the fight. The transformation surprised but didn't yield expected results. Jiren's power remains stable and continues improving. On page 29 of chapter 41, Whis states that Jiren has immeasurable potential, which reminds us a bit of Broly. But with a crucial difference, Jiren is able to use his ki better than any other character, with his techniques being studied to this day. When he returns, Dragon Ball Super will be on fire. 3rd place goes to Gohan. Even though I find it a bit forced, Gohan is so powerful, you can't deny that he deserves his place among the strongest. Following the Tournament of Power, he resumed training with Piccolo, fought in the Moro saga, and starred in his own movie, which was adapted and enhanced in the manga. And most impressively, Gohan gained an evolution for his mystic form, the Beastly Gohan. After the movie, he even trained a bit to master this power, but not for long. And yet, he showed enough strength to fight on par with Goku in Ultra Instinct to the point of breaking his defense. According to Bills, Goku was using his most powerful current form. Of course, it wasn't a life or death fight, but you could feel that they were on the same level. That's why Gohan deserves the 3rd place here in the ranking, as I will explain better when we talk about Kakaroto's power. Now, as amazing as it is to see Gohan so strong, I think it would be even cooler if they had built this up gradually to really give that feeling that he earned this strength through a lot of effort. In 2nd place, we have Goku. Yes, Goku is in the top 2 of the most powerful, but if Goku and Gohan are balanced, why is Goku ahead? Because Goku has many more recent power feats in the manga in serious battles, that's why Goku is ahead. If you really want, I can bring a video detailing all of Goku's evolution after the Power Tournament. For those who have followed so far, this reasoning will be easy to understand. The reason Goku is ahead of the others is simple. Granola defeated Vegeta, then Gas defeated Granola, and finally, Goku gained an advantage against Gas. From this sequence alone, it's clear that Goku surpasses the others. His most powerful form up to that point was the Shin Superior Instinct, which does not appear in the anime. This new manga saga exclusively features a variation of the Superior Instinct's Omen form. What makes this transformation special is that he can use his emotions freely, mixing the Superior Instinct's dodge and Goku's wild fighting style. This form serves as a stopgap when Goku can't control the full form of the Superior Instinct, the white form. With the new Shin form power, it appeared Goku would defeat Gas and become the strongest in the final saga. But Gas managed to raise his powers even more until the true strongest of the saga had to show up to resolve it. And this strongest is the first place. In first place, we have Frieza. Did you really think that the Emperor of the Universe, after being revived at the end of the Power Tournament, was going to stand still? Frieza came back with everything, and his goal is very clear, to reign above Bios and even Zeno. He spared no effort to achieve this ambition. The Tyrant found a time room on one of the planets conquered by his army and trained there for 10 years. Just a reminder, Frieza only needed 4 months to reach the golden form, going from a level lower than Super Saiyan 1 to face Super Saiyan Blue on equal terms. He ended up defeated because he went straight to Earth without mastering this transformation, but now he has learned from that mistake. Think about it, if Frieza reached that power in 4 months, imagine in 10 years of training. We still don't know all of Frieza's potential, but in the most recent saga of the manga, he appeared with a new transformation called Black Frieza. He defeated Gas, the strongest antagonist up to that point, and then knocked out Goku in Ultra Instinct and Vegeta in Superior Ego, both together with a single blow. In the end, he still spared their lives. It's clear that Frieza is not just the strongest, he's on another level. The video has an important part coming up, but first, please leave a like. Creating a video like this is a lot of work, and your support helps me greatly. Consider subscribing for more great content like this, and even better on the channel. Thanks for watching. Frequently asked questions. Why aren't Bios, Wiz, Moro, Guess and other characters included in the list? Because the list doesn't include gods or dead characters. What makes this list credible? Because it is based on all the episodes of the anime and all the chapters of the Dragon Ball Super manga. In addition to interviews and official statements from the original author. Wiz and Bill's speeches, as well as Akira Toriyama's statements, usually reveal information about the powers. Share your video idea in the comments below, and check out my latest amazing video. The summary of all the Dragon Ball sagas complete, from the first saga of the classic to the last saga of the Super, considering the canonical sagas. The video features epic scenes, memorable moments, an engaging narrative, and a great soundtrack. Put it on the television and watch because it's very worth it. And that's basically it, folks. See you in the next video from Universe Z, and until next time. I'll leave it here and I'm out.